There's a lot of us pulling our land patent forward, and I followed your process. I have my patent all done. I have everything, the chain of title, blah, 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 blah. We went on our merry way to go record it at the recorder's office, and they said, we don't record land patents. We can't. So then they looked over, it was like 40 pages or what have you, whatever it was. And we told them, there's other people that have filed. They said, well, we can't do them anymore. And what we don't know is, one, the people that did, they did record and bring their patents forward, if in fact they were taken off the tax roll. There's no, if I'm correct, there's no,
But see,
indication.
that's why they denied you. They don't want to give up the money.
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
we're giving up almost $10,000 a year. So, of course, they don't want to do that. Times all of us. Can you even imagine? So,
Billions of dollars.
exactly.
Billions of dollars.
So, we're in a place where our county is extremely corrupt. And, you mentioned to me, go in and hand it to them, don't touch it, leave it, period, done. Well, people have gotten arrested for recording and doing weird things in our county, okay? Or I don't know if it was arrested or, going to trial court and all this nonsense. So anyway, Scott chose not to, I don't want to go down that road. So I talked with Paul. Paul I did all my research, I took your stuff from your book, and he's bringing forth a letter to inform the county recorder what she has to do. So one of the thoughts because we're all trying to brainstorm, because there's quite a few of us doing this, mine's ready to go, and so is I'm sure quite a few other people.
Their government code says they must record the land patent. We have a code. So we're going to remind them of that in the letter.
If you remember in my book on page 127, halfway down the page, I give a federal criminal statute called Title 18, Section 2071. By them not recording your documents, they commit a federal crime.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And underneath that, I gave a court case, Bifel versus Morton Rubber Company.
I got it covered.
Yeah.
I have it all down.
And the point that I'm making is that, like you just mentioned, the law allows that when you go to a recorder and you lay your document on the counter, you've done everything that's required of you. Is that not correct?
Absolutely, 100%.
That's my point. Therefore, then the liability falls upon the county recorder. And when you lay that down in law, that is deemed recorded, whether it is file marked or not. That's why I always tell people, take a witness with you, take pictures of it, do your best to get them to record it, show them my book, page 1. But if they absolutely refuse to do it, then leave a true copy, not your original, on the counter and turn around and walk out. Do not touch that.
Okay.
When you get home, the two of you do a separate affidavit of fact, and you describe the day I accompanied Mary Jane, to the courthouse, the name of the courthouse, the town it's in, da-da-da-da-da-da. Everything just as it happened. And then you get that notarized. Then you get 4, 2 for you, or 4 for you and 4 for your witness. Then you send back to the county by certified return receipt mail that document, because now that becomes a matter of record.
Yes.
You send one to the county treasurer, and you send another one to the state attorney general, and then you keep the other one for your file.
Okay.
But you send them all by certified return mail. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
If the state attorney general refuses, now you can cite him on being an accessory to the criminal Act of Title 18, Section 2071.
Okay, so can I ask another
Sure.
question? So, one of the things that we came, to thinking about was, having a, notarial protest, as them sending, they're notarizing it, having the notary, since they're higher than a judge, send it registered mail, that's on the federal side, with stamps, and each stamp being hand canceled, because then it's all federal. Then, let's just say they say, screw you, and they don't do it. They won't do this. Then this would be all on the federal side. This could be a part of your, class action.
But what that does, and I don't know if you realize, but let me share with all of you, that positions them to be subject to what's called a constitutional tort. That constitution, and the very fact that the patent comes out of Article 4, Section 3, is the fact that it must be protected. And my challenge to the court, and when I was there as a witness for these people, these 3 young children, I asked him, I said, Your Honor, I said, where is it that you got the authority to circumvent the Constitution and treaty and the will of Congress? He said, I don't give a damn about the Congress or the Constitution. And that's the problem we have.
Right.
And so when you go to vote, you better do some interviewing with these people applying for a judge. Because my Bible tells me that we need to select people with a servant's heart. Then God can lead that person, and it's a benefit to everybody concerned. But we don't do that, and then we wonder why we reap the harvest that we're reaping. We carry the responsibility of that. So I say that as an encouragement to you. We need to interview the people we're going to elect or potentially elect. Because if you don't, that's what you get.
Thank you.
You're welcome.